Brandon and Fletcher from the Plum Positive Show.
You almost got that right.
I almost got it right. Little different setting tonight.
Yeah.
And we got A. Rizzle, Mr. Aaron Carlin, behind the scenes tonight.
Behind the scenes.
Yep.
What up, fam?
That's
Running
right. Crystal couldn't
running
be
the
here
boards.
tonight, so you stepping in, doing your thing. But I know you'll be chiming in, so that's good.
Hello, people.
Hello. Say
Hello.
Say hello to the
Say
people.
hello to the people now.
Yeah, so a little different setup tonight. We got the Christmas Fireside Special.
Oh, yes.
Plum
Isn't it
Podcast,
nice?
yeah.
Isn't it cozy in here?
It is very cozy. I like your outfit.
Thank you. I like yours. It's very,
I was
it's very
looking for
dad
that.
outfit.
It is dad. My wife likes to say this is a very dad outfit. I actually embarrass her by wearing this, and I will wear it in public, and I am not scared to do it.
I would wear this in public. I wore. You see my new mask that I got?
I did
The
not.
Santa mask.
I did not.
I think I sent it out
Yes,
in the
I did
chat.
see,
Yeah,
actually. It
with the
was on,
Santa
Facebook,
beard.
yeah.
Yeah, Santa beard goes down about here. I wore that in public today.
That is embarrassing.
I
I like to wear clothes in public too.
But we are here at your lovely home.
Humble abode. Yes.
Yeah. And it's a lovely fireplace that's popping. That
Do I need to mess with it?
you do not need to mess with it. He messes with his fireplace quite a bit tonight. That's cool.
More than what?
Huh?
More than what?
More than you should. You might start growing hair in places that you're not supposed to. So they say.
Hair on my palms. I
So
don't
hair in the
understand.
palms, so they say. Yeah. So tonight is Christmas. This
Tonight
will
is
be,
not Christmas.
No, tonight is. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Hold on, we don't know when this is going to be released.
That's true. It could be released
Could
on
be
the Christmas.
actually. This is the Christmas special.
Christmas
but
special, yes.
we have something special that happened tonight.
Yeah.
You want to tell the millions upon millions?
Yeah. Is this? I guess this is going to be probably released after the
Probably, either the day. It might be the day of.
same day.
Maybe if we
Yeah.
can make that happen. I think we can
Okay.
make that happen.
We should make that happen.
I think we should.
I think that'd be a good idea.
So now you can tell people.
Okay. Yeah. So we've got a reading of The Night Before Christmas for.
Don't tell them that much. I'm
What?
just kidding. Go ahead.
Lordy.
I am the producer. Remember this.
God, so demanding during
I'm
that
very
shoot.
demanding. Very demanding.
So demanding. Yeah, so we got to do a little special. We had, Woe Imaging?
Yes.
Woe Imaging in here to shoot me reading The Night Before Christmas.
Speaking of woe.
Yeah. Whoa.
My ice is melted.
Yeah, it's
This
warm.
fireplace
It
is
is
very hot.
warm over here.
Ah.
We will both be sweating by the end of
Yes.
this
So back to
episode. But yeah, Woe Imaging came in and we got to shoot me reading The Night Before Christmas. And I think it's going to be really cool.
I think it's going to be special, but I will
Yeah.
say the star was Bear.
Star was dope. Star's always Bear.
Yeah, it was Bear.
He's a dog model.
Yeah, Bear is the
Hashtag dog model.
Bear's
He's-
dreaming right now. I
he-
think he's
yeah.
dreaming.
He's
No, he really is. He's dreaming.
I see him running.
Yeah, so Fletch has got two wonderful dogs. I love these dogs. Bear and Darby.
Yeah.
And got some really good shots of them sitting, close to your feet.
Yeah,
right
by
there in front
the
in front of the tree.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good stuff.
Darby has been eating ornaments off the bottom of the tree, which is really sweet of her. Even there's like one.
You hear her barking or whimpering whenever she's doing number 2 outside as they come back out.
What's that now?
Yeah.
Oh no!
She's eating the
oh,
ornaments.
she just tears them up. She doesn't
Oh,
eat them.
okay.
She just
Well,
tears
you
them
said
up.
eat.
Yeah,
so-
I apologize. Yeah, but
eat
there's
means digest.
that's true.
Digest means
Yeah,
something
just like
else.
that half pizza you just had.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so we even had like we've got this ornament that looks like her, and she just like she took that off the tree and she was like, I don't want that.
Oh, there's only one Darby. It's me. So
Yeah, very narcissistic dog.
yeah. What do we have playing in the background there, little buddy?
Oh, up here
Yeah,
we've got "It's a Wonderful Life."
which I have never seen.
Never seen, and we were just talking about that earlier, and I am flabbergasted.
You are flabbergasted. I've used that word twice today now.
Ooh.
That's the third time I've used that word today.
Okay.
Did you say it yesterday during our meeting? And maybe that's
Yes,
where I
I
got.
did.
Yeah, it
Yes, I
got
did.
it got hung. I got
got
all about
hung.
some. It's all about. I am flabbergasted. You would even make that comment. God, dog. Yeah. So YouTube will probably take this off.
Perfect.
So, it will
Um,
probably be
Oh yeah, do we
blank
for,
or
for
blurred.
copyright
No,
purposes?
we're copyrighted. I don't know how that works.
But yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I watch it every year, and I cry every year.
Don't look
So,
up.
I'm not going to do the
Don't look
spoiler.
up. Don't look up.
I know.
Stop.
It's
Don't get
just,
emotional.
it's just
Don't get emotional.
okay. Got it under control.
You got it. Drink another one.
Yeah, I got it. Sponsored by today. Is sponsored by Lefroy.
Oh yeah, we're live from the Transfers Route. I don't do a very good
This
job.
The mobile transfers.
Yeah, what is
mobile.
the
The
mobile
mobile.
Transfers Rooter and Plumbing Studios?
Yeah.
Brought to you by
Always brought to you by.
Always
Bingham
brought to you.
Insurance and Financial, the
only.
only insurance agency
True.
available for
It is
anyone.
in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
But so we're two huge Christmas people.
unlike Aaron.
Yeah, unlike Aaron behind the scenes over here.
Yeah, that's
And so I'm gonna
Look at these two
use-
pagans.
true. Pigeons, pagans. They call many things.
I was about to use flabbergasted again,
Yes.
but I'm gonna avoid that
I
word.
think
since it's
Overusage.
Overused.
Overusage. Yeah.
But I'm
YouTube has no law on
shocked,
that too.
shocked, bewildered that you have not seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Even I've seen it many times, which puts you to shame.
It
Yeah.
does. They really do. And I've seen all the movies. I'm just the only one I haven't seen, and I don't know why I haven't seen it. I have no idea. But I will.
It's-
I will watch it. I'll watch it.
It's a classic.
Just don't watch it during the show.
Yeah, just it'll
Well, I
be very
can't, but
distracting.
if
It's
you-
muted.
I can actually see it on the reflection over there. Actually, it could work out pretty good. No, I'll watch it. And we were talking about Miracle on 34th Street. Those are some of the classics. But I was saying the classic movies for me and my family
Yeah.
were always Rudolph, Frosty. So name your top 5 right now. Go. And you got to list them.
Christmas-
Hold on.
In
Hold on.
order?
In order, 5 to 1. 1 being
5
the
to
best.
1?
Got
Too much
to.
work.
That's
That-
a lot
that's
of
a lot of work.
We've been
3
here
to 1.
for
Go to
we've-
3.
We've
Go
been
3.
here for a while.
Top 3.
Drinking. Scrooge is number 3.
With Bill Murray.
Bill
Bah,
Murray.
humbug.
Okay.
Oh, he just tickles me to death.
Mm-hmm.
Elf. And then number 1.
Go five. Number 1. Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I can probably go 5.
Go 5, but leave number 1 out. Go 5. Go
All
give me
right.
2 more.
I'll probably put It's a Wonderful Life
Okay.
as 5. I love the classics. White Christmas, Bing Crosby.
Yeah.
When he tap danced with
Yep.
Danny F and K.
You're very classic.
So there's probably 5 and 4. Then we've got Scrooged, Elf, number 1. It should be everyone's number 1. Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Aaron, what's yours?
Jingle all the way with
Yes.
with the
Oh, that's
Arnold.
a sneaky
Arnold
strong
and
one. Sneaky strong.
Yeah. We were talking about Sneaky Strong. Brandy actually made a post last night on Facebook about there's one classic, and you would probably have to have kids my age, like 11, 12, or younger to know.
Or I'm just very immature and
You
I might have
might,
watched it.
but it's oh
Is it,
God, what's
is
the
it
name of
Frozen?
No. It's crap. What's the name of it? It's got Jack Frost in it and
good
Santa.
content.
The Guardians. The Guardians.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it. Is it with the
Santa-
owls?
No, no. This is Santa Claus.
Guardians of the
It's
Galaxy?
actually about Jack Frost. It's
Okay.
a story about Jack Frost and how he became
When did it come out?
a guardian. If I'm guessing, I'm going to say 2010, 11-ish.
Yeah. No,
So that's why I say you have to have kids about my age. But
Wait,
it's
so is he in Space Force?
possibly.
Because that's what they're being called. They're being called the Guardians.
Brent shared that with me. I haven't looked at the article, but I saw something about
I'm just
it.
glad neither one of you said Christmas Story.
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
Story is a classic, though. I
It
do
is a
like that,
classic,
and I
but
will
it's-
watch that.
Yeah, I like it, but it being on, what is it, TBS or whatever, for 24 hours is
Yeah,
aggressive.
that's a little much.
It's aggressive. Well, what's your top 5?
My top five. Elf for sure.
Yeah.
Polar-
You put the
Is that
you
5?
put the needle on me that I had to go in order. Is that 5?
No, yeah, that's not. That's,
Oh, we're
that'd be
going
probably
5
about
to 1.
5 to 1.
If that's what you did to me.
But you didn't quite do it. But okay,
You
I'll
told me
abide.
then-
I will abide by
Alright.
my own.
How about
rules.
you
I
go?
got
How
it.
about you go 3 to 1 and then add your extra 2 in like you made him do?
Right.
No,
right.
I got it. I'm
The
going to go 5 to
dude
1 because I'm better than
abides.
you in many ways. So, anyways, that hurt, didn't it?
He did.
But you're a better ginger than me.
Gender or ginger?
Both. 5, I would say. Okay, now I really got to think about this.
Yeah. Oh, it's
5
not
would
as easy.
probably be Polar Express. Okay.
Wow.
Elf would be 4.
Ooh.
I would say. I don't know if Elf would be 4 actually. Elf might be a little higher than that.
It should be.
It might be 3. 4 would be. I feel like no, I'd say Elf is 4. 3 is Frosty the Snowman.
Okay.
2 is
Animated.
Yeah,
Claymation.
And I would like
Claymation.
to put those all in the same category because I think you kind of have to. Frosty, Rudolph, those kind of movies because that's
Those are the same number for you.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm in one of those movies.
Santa. Yes, you are.
Yukon Cornelius.
Yes, you are. Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus
with
would
Tim
be
Allen.
number 2.
Oh,
Number
it's
2.
good. It's
Yep.
good.
Number 1 is Christmas Vacation for me too.
It's gotta be.
Christmas Vacation is one I have to watch. It's not my Christmas is not fulfilled until I watch that one.
Well, and I'm one of those people that listens to Christmas music year round.
Yeah, you're weird.
And I will watch. I'll probably watch Christmas Vacation 3 or 4 times throughout the year before Christmas time hits.
You know what's even funnier is
it's
I
just
haven't watched all the actual just family vacations.
I haven't either.
But I started watching, so I guess right at the beginning of, right after Thanksgiving, they had a special where they had a couple of them in it. And, it's the same characters, but different. They're not the same.
It's not the same actors.
It is the same actors.
For a couple
I
of
think there's
movies.
3. It's a
Couple
2
of
or
them.
3. There's Christmas Vacation. There's Vegas.
Vacation. And there's just like Vacation.
Vegas Vacation come out
And there's
later.
Europe. There's
It's like
Europe,
the 90s.
Europe
With Chevy
Vacation?
Chase, so he was only in 2 or 3 of them, and then
He
the
was in
rest of them
3
are just not that great.
Yeah.
There was the first one, which they go to Wally World.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's got the guy with my shitter's full. What's his name? I don't know his name.
Cousin Eddie.
Yeah, Cousin Eddie. It's got Cousin Eddie in
And
it.
what?
They
God,
go
I can't
visit
remember his-
him.
Yeah.
But it's like different. But it's
Quaid.
like maybe
Something Quaid.
not Dennis Quaid. No.
But it's his brother. It's Dennis Quaid's brother.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
100%.
Oh my God!
It's
I did
Dennis
not know
Quaid's brother. Yeah.
That don't even look the same.
And you know that? Gosh, Aaron, look this up. Look this up. Who is
Fact check.
Fact check. What's the name of the actor for Cousin Eddie?
Independence Day.
Yeah,
No,
he was in
that's
Independence Day, but he went off his rocker. Do you know this?
No.
I don't know. I'm bad with years, but probably 5 or 6 years ago,
That
he
recent?
fled to Canada, and basically is saying that Hollywood has hired hitmen to kill him, and he's either the most brilliant man in the world or he's just out of his
So
mind.
what do the tall whites have against him?
Oh, we're gonna get into that
Yeah,
in a
we
couple
will.
weeks.
All right.
Talk to me, Rizzle.
Randy Quaid.
Randy
Randy
Quaid.
Quaid. Are you
Yes.
serious? I didn't
Yeah.
know.
So he married some younger actress. She might not have even been an actress, but they apparently quote unquote fled to Canada to get out of the States, and are claiming that there's a Hollywood hit squad out that kills actors and actresses that
possible.
aren't in line, and
possible.
I mean it is possible.
Very possible.
But I feel like we need to stay away from the conspiracy theories on this episode. I mean, I can dive deep on the conspiracies, but I think we should. It's a Christmas episode. We shouldn't dig into
Yeah,
conspiracy.
yeah. Let's dig deep into
into Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's dig deep. Into
Speaking of
Santa.
snow, snow. We were supposed to have snow on Christmas Day,
Yeah, now it's gonna be 60.
and, and I told the girls they were so excited about it. The girls at Transuse, they were like, "Oh my God, it's gonna be snowing!" I was like, "Don't do it.
Jinxed it.
It's 7 days away. Do not do
Yep.
it." And they were jumping around and walking outside and just doing their happy dance. I was like,
Doing the snow dance.
"Yeah, the anti-snow dance. Now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling.
Well, and that was one of the things that I was so excited when I moved up to New Hampshire. I was just so excited that I was definitely going to have snow on Christmas. If not it actually snowing, there was going to be snow
On the
the
ground.
ground. First year I was up there, no joke, it was like 65 on Christmas Eve. And I was so
That is
upset.
so disappointing.
I was so mad.
Disappointed. But you did get your white Christmas, right?
Yeah, there was. I don't know if it ever snowed while we were up there on Christmas Day, but definitely snow on the ground.
I mean, that's special. That is like,
yeah,
that is really special. I always tell Ryan, my good friend Ryan Wilson, who we've had on the show. I always tell him he always loves to go somewhere warm. He wants to play golf.
Absolutely
on Christmas.
not.
And I tell him he was in Hawaii one Christmas, I think. And I told him, I said, you do understand that Santa does not visit warm spots, right?
For all the kids listening, that is not true.
Santa does not visit.
That is not true. He is telling lies.
No, if it's above 60 degrees, he's not going to you. Sorry.
Sorry, all you kids in Florida, it's going to be a disappointing Christmas for you this year.
That's why Floridians are not, not good people. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are great people.
Oh yeah, our millions of viewers in Florida. Come on now.
I don't want to lose
great.
Florida.
They're
I don't
great.
want to lose Florida. I love Florida. Vote for me. For nothing.
Yeah, there was somebody else that didn't want to lose Florida this year. What? Yeah.
So who does this part?
I told you to get a refill,
I did
man.
get a refill, and then I started drinking.
You want some of this?
No,
You
I
tried
do
this
not want
last
that.
night and you didn't enjoy
Absolutely
this.
not. That is a man's drink.
It is a campfire
What does that say?
in your mouth.
Lack throat.
Lafroig. Lafroig is the Scotch.
I'm not ready for that. Did they sponsor us?
They are sponsoring us today.
I thought Tito's was
feel
sponsoring us
like. Tito's is not sponsoring us today.
Okay, all right. Well,
When
new sponsors.
we were doing the Twas the Night Before Christmas, I was like, I need to be drinking Scotch.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Just wait. Oh,
This just in, breaking news.
Brandy Quaid?
This goes along with this episode topic, right?
yeah.
Anthony Fauci, Dr. Fauci
Yeah.
himself, told kids he went to the North Pole to give Santa the COVID-19 vaccine.
Well, that means that Santa can visit all the homes, not have to
Yes.
wear a mask, and he's going to be safe while he's delivering presents for all
I'm
the
going
little
to
children.
leave that right here. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
But I mean, it makes sense for the kids to know that Santa's safe and healthy.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
does. It does.
it's for the
But, I
kids.
believe that
It's for the kids.
Santa has magic.
Right.
So if you have magic, you can't get the Rona.
That's
right?
true.
That's what I understand.
I think that is accurate.
But I think Santa was just politically, getting involved to make
Correct.
sure that I think
Yes.
that was good.
Yeah.
Good call.
Well,
Good call.
and so I also love Harry Potter. Absolutely love Harry Potter.
Well, that's
And I saw
a lot the
it's
same.
not a
Go ahead.
conspiracy theory, but it's a theory.
Okay.
Obviously,
Dumbledore
Santa,
looks like Santa Claus, by
he
the way.
does.
But go ahead.
He does. But Santa's magic, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's a wizard. And have you read the books, watched the movies?
Yeah.
All right. So when Hermione has the bag that she just like keeps pulling stuff out on, even though it's like the size of
It's a
like
Santa bag, yeah.
a handbag. She got that from Santa Claus.
Is this factual?
I think it is factual. And
You
flu
think
powder.
it is factual?
I'm
Hold
pretty
on.
sure it is factual. J.K. Rowling has
Ryan
not confirmed.
Wilson, will you please
Well,
chime
the
in?
movie is
Obviously not.
factual, so
The movie is
Yeah,
I'm
Harry
sure
Potter
what
is a real thing. It's
That's-
a
I'm sure what
documentary.
I'm sure
It's
what
a
Fletcher.
documentary.
But think about it. Flu powder. That's where they travel through chimneys. Santa Claus using flu powder.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Who knew? Now you know.
You knew. And it goes right back down to
The more you
are-
know. Cue the NBC. The more you know.
the star with the rainbow. Yeah. The
You
more
know,
you know.
if I want to say, by the way, if this reading of The Night Before Christmas goes really well with
Yes.
America, which I think it will,
I think it will.
um,
Viral, probably.
And Russia and Germany.
yeah, Russia
Yeah.
and Germany, I think that there is a spot to bring back Reading Rainbow with Fletch. So it's a
Do you
possibility.
think LeVar Burton would allow me to
I
do that?
think that if he was going to,
Is he
give
still
it-
alive?
Yeah.
LeVar
He's back.
is-
Yeah, he's still
I
doing
think
it.
they might be rebooting.
Yeah,
Reading
he's
Rainbow.
getting ready to reboot it.
So I might steal that show from him.
I think you just be ready. You need to have an agent ready because I think it could
Any
happen.
agents listening out there, you contact me.
Yep.
Fletcher Bingham.
Who does not want
336-689-5677.
Yukon Cornelius? Oh, that was bad. Who does not want Yukon Cornelius doing Reading Rainbow?
That's exactly right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
Do I need to check the fire? I heard it fall.
Do anything.
can't
Do
see- I
not
can't
look.
see
I'm
anything.
lying.
The fire
That's
looks
like
well.
It's like a
anything.
horse. I put the blinders on you so you can't see that.
I can't see
The
it.
fire looks
It's
well. Are
a
you guys
tree.
hot? Because I'm freezing cold over
I
here.
am blazing.
Burning up.
My left side is.
But you've got a jacket. Put it on, Aaron.
Are you really cold?
Yeah, I
Oh,
left that
bro.
door open for a reason. Windows are open.
Woo, it's hot up in
It
here.
is toasty. It's about 85.
Aaron is
right
putting on
here.
his jacket as we speak.
It's about 85.
He's cold. We're blazing.
That's true. He's just Winnie the Poohing it.
When he- oh, that's funny.
I should throw a picture of Winnie the Pooh up on the screen.
No, that's
Oh, I
why
just
you-
flattened your
you
tin.
flattened my
tinfoil hat.
hat. Come on, man.
We're gonna have to have that next week. This
Yeah.
is his. Aaron
I spent-
accidentally set on
I
the
actually spent
tinfoil
way
hat.
I spent way too long on that thing.
So we have a tinfoil hat. I guess we can. We're going to. It's going to happen.
We're gonna have an alien episode.
Yeah, we are. And I'm excited about that.
Dude, I have been talking to anybody that will listen to me about aliens for the past like 3 weeks.
You listen. Phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all go watch the Phenomenon,
Oh,
and then we're going to be talking. Huh?
Amazon
Amazon Prime.
You do have to pay $2.99 for it.
It's okay.
Worth it.
It's worth it.
Worth it. That's a cup of coffee.
And it actually worked out because Aiden ended up watching it because he had to do a report
Oh, the tall
on
whites.
aliens. Yeah, on the tall whites and what's the guy's name?
Paul Hellyer.
Hellyer. Yes. So he had to do all that.
Like
so it
former
worked out.
defense minister for Canada.
Yep.
That was like, they're aliens out there.
Yep. So go check that out because we will be talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
And having someone very, very interesting, hopefully in the studio. to
That's
talk
what we're
about
hoping
this.
for.
Yeah.
I've texted him a couple
Yep.
times, being like, "We're going to do it in the
Yeah,
studio."
that's gonna be fun. But yeah, so Christmas is here. It is crazy that is 2020 and it's getting ready to be Christmas time because
And it's about and what has blown my mind. This has seemed like the longest year of all time,
yeah.
but it still seems like it's gone.
All of a
like
sudden it's
that.
here.
And
It's
it's like,
amazing.
how in the wide world of sports is it 2021?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know Aaron and I talk about this a lot, but we got really blessed to like our business to explode during this time, and so when I think you're so busy, time can fly a little bit.
Yeah.
But I would honestly say people think this is really slow, but I really think this has been a very fast year for me, and I'm kind of happy like looking back at it now. But it has made me step back, and I'm like, oh man. Like, I've never been more excited for a new year than I am for 2021 because of just 2020 alone and all the Rona, all the stuff. But then we had, 2 deaths that is rocked our holidays. It's going to rock our lives, but, so
Yeah.
I'm just that alone. But there's just a lot to look forward to in 2021.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
However, I still haven't heard anybody say 2021's my year.
That's true.
At the end of the year, you always see posts on social media.
That's my year.
Social media, like, this next year, this is my year.
Yeah.
No one has dared to say
I think
that.
everybody's really, really nervous.
Spoiler alert: 2021 is going to be some carryover.
Oh,
it will
definitely.
be.
So
will be.
unfortunately,
Definitely.
but hopefully it'll.
Well, I mean,
Rizzo, when do
that
you think
20
it'll be gone? When do you think all this will blow over?
Well,
Like life go? Do you think
well, some
life will
news
go
came
right
out
back to
today that there's a mutated strand of the
normal? I heard
COVID
about
in the
that.
UK.
London,
In the UK, there's a
But the vaccine is still effective against that.
well, they're testing it. They don't know yet.
Ooh.
So there's a mutated strand. So hopefully, the vaccine can handle that new strand. If not,
Oh, it can handle it.
if not, I think we're in for a little bit of trouble. But if it does handle it, I think we got until June
Yeah.
of next year.
June.
Yeah. Ish.
I can say May. I was gonna say May, but I think it's got to be ready for
I was
summer.
I was also the guy at the beginning of the year that was
It'll be
like,
gone
"Oh,
by
this
the
will be gone by
summertime.
June."
I know, me too. Me too. Yeah, me too.
Where I was
Me
like,
too.
"Oh, I
Me
was
too.
wrong. I was so wrong."
Yeah, so was a lot of people.
But just talking about, your business has done, y'all's business has done fantastic this year. I've been blessed. I know a lot of other agencies have been not as
lucky.
they haven't been able to produce as much. They just haven't done as well. I'm in a group text with a bunch of Allstate agents, and they're just some people struggling. and I'm very lucky that we've had a good year. I mean, it hasn't been a great year, but it's been a good year.
Right.
And what we've done in this room and other people that we know, where we've been able to give back because of the blessings that we've had, that like when I was doing a coat drive separate from the Bermuda Run Cares and the Pack the Sack, and we had over 500 coats.
Isn't that amazing?
Hats,
I saw all that.
gloves,
that was awesome.
And I mean that, you know, other than watching, oh man, I'm gonna go back. I might have to revise my Christmas list.
All right.
Other than watching Fat Man.
Oh yeah,
with Mel Gibson as a disgruntled Santa.
I have not seen it yet, but I know about it.
The coat drive, it just got me in the Christmas spirit. I mean, to see so many people across this community give so much, and even at Pack the Sack too. I mean, it was so cool to see all that happen, and I feel like that's a huge part of the Christmas season. Is you know, it's not just the getting the presents. It's about being able to give to other people who can't, you know, who don't have what we have.
Yeah.
And that's just been a really cool thing. That
I think
got
people,
me,
and
like,
I know
really in the mood.
No, and I think I'm right there with you, because I think people forget, and I kind of talked a little bit about this at the Pack the Sack event, but I think people forget the power of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people suck. I ain't gonna lie about that. They do.
Just like that Carolina basketball team, huh? Oh, there it is, ladies and gents. You heard it here first. The Tar Heels lost to NC State tonight, and Brandon is unhappy. Sorry.
I was like, this was a very positive that I was about to go to.
Now
I'm disgruntled, and I want no part of the rest of the show.
That's a very positive thing for me.
I mean, I have really put that deep. I hate you so much right now. And like I said, people suck. And that's what happens. There you go.
Sorry, back to giving.
Yeah. Give you something. I dog it. But no, I did allude to this at the Pack the Sack event, talking about the, you know, humanity. We talk about, I mean, that's all you see on Facebook, on social media, on the news. I mean, it's not a story unless it's something
terrible,
controversial, tragedy, something like that. But it's rewarding. There are a lot of great people out here still doing a lot of great things. And I'm going to tell you, now, I'm not going to go down this wormhole whatsoever, but I definitely will say the power of the mind and the way that you think is 9 cents of the law a lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that wholeheartedly. And I think that there has been a lot of times in the last couple of years just owning a business, and I know you can speak this as well, and Aaron can, because Aaron and I have been right here with it, where it's just like, you know, you feel like you're going 12 rounds with Mike Tyson, and you're like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
But
every day.
But every day I'll repeat and do it
I'll
again.
Wake up
repeat and do it again.
Say,
repeat and do
what
it again.
fresh hell is being brought to me today?
But we keep doing it because we understand that, you know, there's a lot of good that can come out of this.
Right.
You just got to keep grinding.
Yeah.
Can't let things get to you.
You can't change what you can't change.
What is Brandy's? Brandy says Brandy has some
Brandyism.
Brandy always says you can't control the controllable chaos.
You can control.
You can control. Yeah. Control. I don't know how she says it, but it's something about controlling control. But controlling.
Sounds like you don't listen very well.
No, I don't. I don't. But yeah, talking about controllable chaos.
I mean, there are things that you can control, and there are things that you can't control, and there's no reason to stress out about the spider that's crawling towards your foot right now.
That is not a spider.
What is that? Is it a stink bug?
That is a
beetle. Is that a beetle?
It's a beetle.
We got a beetle.
Let it be.
That's
We're out here.
I had a bird in the house today.
We're out here in the forest. Let it be.
I had a bird.
Chippendale in
had
her
a
tree.
bird in the house today. So I left the garage door open for Darby to come in and out.
Let's talk about that again. You call that a spider, bro? Let me tell you something. How many
It
spiders
had
have you
8
seen?
legs, and it was black. I was
That
like,
is
oh, it's a
not
black widow about to come and eat you up.
Well, it would already ate me, so it was right there at my leg.
Well, it's still living. Folks at home, we can't pan down, but it is still living. He didn't stomp on it, which I am flabbergasted.
We get like a drinking game out of this. So it's coming towards you, Rizzle.
But yeah, I had a bird in the house, so I left my garage door open so Darby could go in and out as she loves to do. She usually loves to stay inside, but then she'll come and bark at me.
I don't know if you actually told me how you got it out.
What?
I don't know if you actually told me how you got it out.
Oh, I'll tell you how I got it out.
Let's talk about it.
So I had a couple appointments today. I had to go to Greensboro. Went to Greensboro. Had some lunch with some
I'm
some
on
people.
fire right here, guys.
I'm sweating.
Oh my god!
But so I came back and went upstairs, and you need some ice, buddy. Went upstairs, and all of a sudden I heard and this bird had somehow got stuck in between the shutters and the window, and all the windows upstairs are painted shut,
which is interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. So the bedroom that it was stuck in, I went up there. I got a knife. I was like trying to undo the painted windows. None of them would open, and so finally I called Renee Brown, who she and her husband own Ray's Pest Control, and I was like, "Hey, Renee, got a question? How do you get a bird out of a house?" And she was like, "Can you block off the rest of the house?" I was like, "Listen, when you open that bedroom door, it just goes into it just opens up into the stairwell, which goes downstairs." She was like, "Best I can tell you is to just open the front door and close all the doors upstairs, and then that bird is gonna feel the breeze, feel the wind." And sure enough, I was like, "God, this thing is gonna attack me," So
really, that's what you're thinking. How big was this bird? Was it just a normal sized bird? Or
I didn't know until I opened the shutters.
Okay.
And it was I don't know, a few inches tall, 4 inches tall.
Okay.
This is the second time a bird's gotten in the house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm kind of a Disney princess.
Well, without hair, absolutely.
Yeah, so closed all the doors upstairs, threw open the shutters. I was like, I don't know what in the wide world of sports is in this little confined area. Threw open the shutters. It flew out, jumped on the dresser, and then flew out straight through the front door. Renee Brown with the words of wisdom.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Did it crap anywhere?
I don't know.
You will find out when you go to bed tonight.
This was I was yeah. I was in panic mode because I just got a text from a lender that I was dealing with. It was like, "Hey, we need to fix some stuff on this person's policy," and I was like, "All right, cool. I'll be with you in 10 minutes." And then that's when I heard the and I was like, "Hey, I got a bird in the house. I'll be with you in a little bit." And this was at 4:15, so I knew you were coming over at 5. We had everything
that was
set
fresh.
up. Yeah, we had everything. Had to have everything set up. We had everything set up by 5 because Woe was coming over to shoot the thing at 5, and so I was just panicking. I
just want to let you know, if I would have been here, it would have went way differently. I just want to let you know that. I'm like, "Hey, get the bat and get a quilt or something, a sheet, and we'll handle it."
Well, I wanted the birdie to live.
Oh, I didn't.
So you would have recreated the Office episode of the bat.
Yeah, I probably would have. Yeah, I probably would have.
I've got another story about a bat that came into my house. Not this house.
Dog,
but
what is wrong with your house?
Well, this was when I was a kid.
Oh, a bat came in your house?
Bat, yeah. So my parents had gone out on the town.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, parents had gone out on a date night, left me with a babysitter. Back when you're a kid, you think that babysitter is just old, and as an adult, I'm sure she was 14 years old, and I was 6. But I thought she was an adult, but she was probably 14, and we lived in a split level house.
Can go many different ways, but anyway. Go ahead.
We lived in a split level house, so as soon as you walk in the door, you can go downstairs or you can go upstairs. And so downstairs was kind of the den, and it had a fireplace, and we were watching Tiny Toons or something like that, which is great. And all of a sudden, we see this thing fly down the chimney, and freak out. Obviously, she's a young girl. I'm 6 or 7. I have no idea. And so we go hide in the kitchen, close the doors to the kitchen, and call my parents and be like, "Hey, there's a bat in the house. Y'all need to come home soon." And I have no concept of time, and I don't know when they came home, but we were in the kitchen for a while, and so came home.
Yep. I know. Go ahead.
My parents came home, and my dad comes in. He's like, "All right, we'll just go to your bedroom. Like the bat's not going to be in your bedroom. Like you'll be fine. Like we'll find the bat." And so I had this huge teddy bear. It was a Belky bear. I don't know what that is, but that's just what it was.
Okay,
had it written across his chest, Belky bear.
Belky bear. Who was it from? Belk.
It could have been. Who knows?
Okay.
But I used to sleep on the floor a lot as a kid. I was a weird kid.
Dude's got stories for days, man.
And so like I built like a little pallet, like so I put pillows on the floor and like a sleeping bag and blankets, and that's like where I would sleep some nights. So I would just sleep on the floor.
Okay.
And it was right next to this chest. So the Belky bear was in the corner, the chest was like right next to it, and so I was laying there, and I used to sleep with my lights on. I was a weird kid. Again,
jeez.
You sleep with the lights on because I was scared of the dark as a kid. And all of a sudden I hear this like scratching, like just like, and I look up, and this little bat like brings this little claws behind the chest and pops his head out.
So you're like eye to eye.
I'm a foot and a half from this bat. Yeah, in my bedroom.
Oh.
And I flew out of there. I screamed like a little girl. I was as white as the snow. I mean, I am basically transparent as it is, but my face was white. And so, my dad was like, "Oh my God." And he was like, "Where is it?" I was like, "It's behind the chest." And he went in and kicked the chest. Okay. And that was the end of the bat. That was the end of the bat there.
He kicked the chest
to kill the bat. Yeah.
To kill the bat. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But bats got in my parents' house a couple times.
Yeah, I don't have any of those stories. I've had a bird in my house before. I just grabbed it and let it out.
Yeah.
Just manhandle it.
You grabbed it?
I grabbed it.
You grabbed it?
Absolutely. You ought to ask Brandy about the chipmunk. That is a funny, funny story. I think it might have been last summer. You got a story about a chipmunk too, don't you?
I do.
God, no. That's crazy.
I was like, I don't want to take up too much of this podcast, but I do have a story about a chipmunk.
Yeah, so they grabbed. It was over this. I don't think it was this summer. I think it was last summer. Mm-hmm. But they. It was last summer.
Yeah.
But they. Anyways, they were messing around and trapped. No, it was this summer. Anyways, go ahead. They trapped a chipmunk.
Did you tell yourself to go ahead?
I did. I was talking to myself there.
Please go ahead.
I got to get the time frame right. That bothers me if I don't. Anyways,
go ahead.
But there was a chipmunk that was a little baby chipmunk that was just in the yard behind some stuff that we'd put up because we were remodeling our bathroom at the time, and anyways, Aiden was like wanting to grab. I was like, just grab it. He's like, I'm not grabbing. I'm like, just grab it. It's fine. So, I remember now.
Here we go.
Now he remembers the story.
I remember the whole story. The cat got a hold of it.
Ooh.
So it was injured.
Injured bad.
It is injured, and so it was slow. So it was kind of hobbling along. So I told it, just grab it. I'm not grabbing it. You grab it. I'm like, I'll grab it. That's fine. So I grab it.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Brandy may have attempted first, and she failed. I grabbed it, and I sat there and held that thing in my hand and patted it for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Oh, I want to hold it." I was like, "Okay." So I let her hold it, and she's holding that thing, and it bit the snot out of her. And she threw that thing and screamed. I mean, it left a good bite mark on her. And, that was funny.
Did you get her a rabies shot?
I don't think she did, which...
She's good now.
She's good.
She's good now. You don't have to put her down.
and then, so anyways, that was very funny. But I was like, she's like, why did it bite me and not you? I was like, I watched her, like, I had it, and I was very gentle with it, holding it just firm enough. Yeah.
And she was just Lenny over there.
Was like,
she was
it was like
just
crowd
tugging it too tight.
It was, I mean, it was like it was like trying to escape, and she's like holding. I'm like, don't squeeze it. There it goes. I'm like, yep. See, that's what you get. Don't mess with Theodore like that. So,
so out here on the driveway, I was looking out. I was like, I want to say I was doing the dishes, but that's probably not true. But I was looking outside from the kitchen, and I saw this like weird thing in the driveway, and it was like right where the electric fence was. So I knew the dogs couldn't get it, but I went out there, and sure enough, it was a chipmunk. It was just like laying there. And I was like,
Was it
dead?
injured?
It wasn't injured, but like it must have been shocked. Like I don't know if like the dogs had like freaked it out. And it was just kind of like possum mode, where it was like playing dead.
That's interesting. Okay.
But yeah, so I went up. I've got a video of this. I'll show you this.
Okay.
And I just like petted it for about 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden it just like scurried off.
Scurried off.
Yeah,
Scurry.
that's
Do you have a chipmunk story too, Rizzle?
I do not.
Alvin. Alvin.
There was this one movie with 3 chipmunks. That's my chipmunk.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
Cartoon.
By the way, did you ever watch the special on how they made the original chipmunks?
No.
That's very fascinating. On how they had the voices back. This was golly. Chipmunks
Probably
were made
50s, 60s?
50s or 60s, if not earlier. 50s or 60s. But how they had to like speak like we're speaking now into a mic, and then they had this big process to get that voice to like reel it back and high speed, and that was like high technology, high tech back then.
That's high tech now. We're
is.
still trying to figure out our
No, well,
technology.
I have auto tune, so I don't. I mean, I can do that with my phone right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that I remember watching that. Chipmunks. That's my music. That's my go-to music. I enjoy listening to the Chipmunks. Absolutely. Because that's like okay, so my mom used to put that on every time we'd put up the Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
So it's in my head. That's my
And see how we bring it back to Christmas.
Bring it right back to Christmas. Chipmunks.
We had gone off for 30 minutes.
Aaron's snoring. Aaron is asleep and he's snoring.
I'm enjoying this. It's a Wonderful Life with
That's
no
why
volume.
You get to actually watch the movie.
Yeah.
Which is more fascinating than us. But yeah, so we that's what we used to do. We put up the tree, and so I still do that with my kids still to this day. Which Brandy, like, I can get like 2 songs in, and Brandy's like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah,
and then she's like pentatonics. I'm like, let's go back to classics.
Yeah,
I have to fight that a little bit.
Yeah, I just never. I probably watched the Chipmunks thing like once, and I was like, that's not for me.
Classics. Mickey Mouse, like there's certain shows that I always watch, like Mickey Mouse.
There's a Christmas Mickey Mouse?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, it's a cartoon, the old cartoon, Pluto's Christmas Tree.
Oh,
that's a classic. Big Disney, anything Disney, I'm good with.
Yeah,
but because of my kids, that's what my kids watch.
It's for the kids,
it's
definitely not you.
The kids,
definitely not you.
Like Polar Express, that's a classic too. That's a kids movie. That's a little
it was slow,
but it's good. It's good.
I like the book better than the movie. The movie's just slow.
Can you hear the bell? No, it is. It is.
I mean, and granted, this is a little. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's 2
it can be
hours
slow,
long,
but it's like, it's just like an early film. This is just like how it was made.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just got a great story.
She's inappropriate. Anyways,
look at this.
so you can edit that later. So YouTube's not going to like that. They're going to be like, "What are they looking at? A blurred screen." So what's your go-to Christmas songs?
White Christmas.
Okay, that's racist. But anyways,
actually, probably both versions are like my top 2. Bing Crosby and the Drifters.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Those are good.
I mean,
that is you written all over it right there too.
Oh,
that's got you written all over it.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
You want to?
I want to.
You
so
really
bad.
want to?
Give a little taste to the people.
Dreaming of a white Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah. So White Christmas, both versions.
Okay.
Love. I mean, and so I guess the first time that Bing Crosby sang that, it was on the movie I think called The Holiday.
Okay.
It was a Christmas movie before the movie White Christmas came out, which is where that song became popular from.
Okay.
And then The Drifters is, I mean, it's in like so many Christmas movies now. It's in Christmas Vacation.
Classics.
Yeah. But love Silent Night. Another
version?
classic. Another
Which version?
classic. Temptations.
Okay.
Temptations.
All right. So White
Um,
Christmas, Silent Night.
Baby, It's Cold Outside.
By who?
I love Dino's version.
Okay.
Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we going more?
Give me some more.
Okay.
Come on.
Ooh. There's it's a sad one, and I don't know who the artist is, but Home Alone 2. I got this off of like Folk Christmas. It's a Home Alone TOO. And it's like, are you watching Home Alone 2?
Is that what was playing in here?
Possibly, yeah.
I've never heard that in my
It's
life.
a good one.
I've never heard of it.
Dominic the Donkey. Have you heard this?
Yes, I've heard that.
I'd never heard it until I moved up to New
Dominic
Hampshire.
the Donkey. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Never heard it until I moved up to New Hampshire, but
Really?
everybody knew it.
That's a
Yeah.
good one. It's like
It's not my top five, but I was just like,
for Christmas. That's like right there in that
Yeah.
scene.
yeah, there you go. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that
You ever
sound
heard that?
effect. And I was,
You ever heard it?
Probably.
It's interesting.
I don't know if you have,
I'm sure I have.
but yeah, the first time I heard it, I was like 29, and I was like, this is amazing. But I mean, I listen to Christmas music all year round.
My go-to album?
I mean, I love NSYNC.
That's my go-to album, bro.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
My
There's a
go-to
video
album.
of me wearing this exact same Santa jacket.
Okay.
I think also holding some Doc Liquor in my hand
Okay.
with a platter of something heading back from Belle and Jill's
Okay.
house with me singing Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday.
Come on, y'all. Yeah, no, that's I don't think in general. And Aaron, you can chime in on this. Do you have an album? Any album, doesn't have to be Christmas, but any album that you can literally listen to from song 1 to the end and listen to every song and be satisfied.
The Love Below.
The Love Below is one of them. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
But that Home for Christmas with NSYNC is mine. I can listen to every song and I won't skip a single one.
There are several Avett Brothers albums that I can do that with.
Mine is a Justin Timberlake Future Sex Love
Yeah,
Show.
Future Sex Love Show.
I don't
Sound.
like also 2020.
2020, all of 2020.
Yeah.
Dude, that's some good stuff, man.
That is some good
That's-
stuff.
And
that's
Justified, I like that whole album's good too.
It's true. It's true.
Lake
But there's not many.
Lake Street Dive as well.
I don't know that.
I introduced you to Lake Street Dive. I had you
I
listen
think
to some of that
I
stuff.
listened to it, but I have not listened to it anymore, which I need to put that on my
Mhm.
on my go-to.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, but I love. It's always funny because I find myself around this time of year. I listen to Christmas music pretty early on, and then I have to find like here the last 2 or 3 days I've been listening to regular music again. I'm like, I need to pace myself so I
Mhm.
can go hard in the paint. You know,
Yeah.
I gotta go hard in the paint tomorrow.
Well, I had a little
and-
Bill Withers on live at Carnegie Hall today
Okay.
after we did our the night before Christmas
Yep.
shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just gotta you know. But I'm going hard in the paint tomorrow.
Yeah. Ooh. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
So
Gotta be
hold
top
on, I
five.
got a story about that one.
Oh.
Here. So Aiden watched that movie so many,
Yeah.
the Jim Carrey version.
Okay.
So many times.
What was the original? Who sang the original one? It was
Oh, I
like
don't-
Thurl
I
Ravencroft
have
or something.
No idea. That
Fact check.
sounds about right.
Fact check, Aaron.
What's the question?
Aaron's asleep. He's still snoring.
Aaron
He's asleep.
is taking a nap.
Uh,
And Bear, I think Bear has passed some gas, and I think I'm smelling that.
I
from
can't
in
smell
here.
anything because
And he's in the next room. It's very impressive, Bear. Bear, if you can hear me, Bear.
Golf clap.
Bear,
Hear you.
he's out.
We need attention to you.
Bear, do you want to go see Maria? Nothing. Still, that's his code word.
Oh, if I turn my head this way, it feels so much better.
The answer is the original
Thurls?
singer of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
You're
Thurl
a mean one.
Ravenscroft.
Yeah,
Is that what I
Ravenscroft.
said?
You're a
No,
mean
you said
one,
cloth.
said
Mr.
Grinch.
You said
Grinch.
cloth.
We can go back to the tape on this, Brandon.
Let's go to the tape.
I
Tell the tape here.
said I said Ravencroft. But if it's Ravenscroft, I am incorrect. But I said Ravencroft.
Okay, Jeopardy.
It is Ravens, but we'll give you the point because
you.
you were
But you didn't
close.
say
Thank
what
you.
is. So
What
it doesn't-
is Thurl Ravenscroft?
So Aiden watched it so many times,
Yeah.
and now he's doing it with Addie. Like he's like, oh, let's watch it. So
He's
he's
like, you can
every
be
time.
Cindy Lou Who.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So I go to tuck Addie in a few nights ago,
Mhm.
and she always likes for me to sing to her, just like Ben likes for you to
Oh,
sing.
what a
you know,
nightmare.
right? It's true. So
Just
I
kidding,
always
folks. He
my
has a
go-to
great
songs
voice.
with her are usually 2 songs. That's my and I have.
Happy birthday.
I will sing Noelle to her because her middle name is Noelle.
Oh.
She's a Christmas baby.
Yeah.
So
Was she made on Christmas?
we
or
found out
was
that we
she
were pregnant on Christmas. Found out we were pregnant on Christmas. And I always love the name Noelle. So so I sing that to her, and then I sing I Love You, the Barney song. She loves Barney.
Oh, yeah.
But I go to lay her down, and she'll whisper. She goes, "Sing that, sing Daddy." I said, "Okay." I said, "What do you want me to sing?" Grinch. I said, "What?" And she said, "Sing the Grinch." I'm like laughing. I'm like, "I can't sing you the Grinch for a lullaby." And she's like, "Grinch, Daddy,
A
Grinch."
lullaby.
Yeah, like
Is it
I'm,
like a
I'm putting her
is
to
it
bed.
a
lollipop?
Lullaby.
Lull.
God, mic check.
Somebody fill his drink up. That'll make it worse.
Somebody
That'll
fill
make
this
it
thing
worse.
up.
Trust me.
So I had, I couldn't
You
even
can
get through
have
it.
some of this
I was like, no, I
delicious
didn't-
Lefroy.
that is too manly.
If
Give
you
him a
like
little drop.
If you like a
I had
campfire
a
in
drop
your mouth.
last night, and
Your
cup is empty,
No bueno
so-
for me,
it
buddy.
sounded like he caught the Rona with as much as he was coughing.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Not for me. But so I'm like, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch." And I can't even get through that without laughing, and she's
Yeah.
laughing. I'm like, "This is not how we're supposed
I
to be."
wouldn't touch you with
I don't know the
39 and a
words.
half foot pole.
I don't know the words. I've heard a song 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I don't know all the words.
Well, you need to get on it. You need to learn because she wants you to sing
she
that
wants
song.
me to sing it. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, "Hey, let's go back to Noelle." Got that.
So one of my buddies dated this girl Noelle for years, right after college.
Was she pretty?
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, Noelle.
But they met at Bonnaroo. They started like dating at Bonnaroo. He went.
Is that a strip club?
What's that?
Is that a strip club?
That is a music festival in Tennessee.
Oh,
yeah,
same
they
thing.
met at Bonnaroo.
JT, I believe, has performed there. Actually,
I think he has. Definitely no drugs or alcohol at Bonnaroo.
Yeah, right.
It's a substance-free zone.
okay, perfect.
But he came back and he was like, "Hey, I met this girl, and she lives up in Chicago. I think I'm gonna move up to Chicago."
Oh my god!
And I was like,
Bro.
dude, don't
Pump those brakes.
don't. But he's been up in Chicago ever since. Like he moved 2 or 3 months later to Chicago for Noelle. Every time I saw her, I would sing
Noelle, absolutely.
Noelle.
So does
she didn't like me very
Are
much.
are they still together?
They're not still together.
That's a sad
but
story.
but they were together for 6 years.
I wonder if that's still his favorite song though.
I don't.
How do you
think he
feel about
enjoyed
dating a
that.
girl that there's a song after? Like, my wife was named after the wine Brandy, and the song. Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you'll be. You
Eventually.
are. Yeah, eventually.
Brandy,
That's right.
he didn't say that. I did.
No,
Who sings that song? Because I love that song.
I should know that, right?
yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
fact
full
check.
Trying to fact check something. What am I looking up? What-
We have
I enjoy this fact check.
I do enjoy the fact.
What am I
checks.
looking
We gotta
up?
get better at the fact checks.
How's the fire?
Who is the
dying.
singer of Brandy? The song
Brandy,
Brandy,
you're
you're a fine girl. What a good wife.
How do you
will
s-
be.
How do you spell that, Brandy?
Such a fine. Oh, it's with a Y, unfortunately.
with a Y?
You know what Brandy
Yeah.
says about? I probably shouldn't say that. Brandy don't like Brandy's with a Y. She calls them names, but that's
Isn't-
not true.
Isn't
not
that
true.
how you spell the liquor? That's the
spells hers with an
original
I.
spelling.
Just always a joke because I guess
It's the original spelling, though.
It is.
She's the one that like
She's
her
weird.
parents
We
went
know
off the beaten path.
Oh.
All right.
They
The answer
definitely-
will be Looking Glass.
Looking Glass. I knew that.
I did not.
I did. I really did, but I didn't have that brain cell
Sounds like
tonight.
you did.
The joke.
Good God, keep it together, man.
I'm a good fact. I'm almost as good as
Hey,
Jamie on the
the
Joe
fact
Rogan show.
checking is on point tonight. and it's the only thing keeping you awake. So
yeah, it's very true. Appreciate you.
But
appreciate you appreciating me.
Now, so you're going to a cousin's Christmas tomorrow, right?
I am, and I really dread it right now.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah, I do, because Carolina lost to NC State.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
what
have
a
to
shame.
hear that.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Carolina's just not got it this year. But, yeah, we're going to Cousins Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We have pajama party Cousins Christmas.
Oh.
We will be eating pizza and nuggets and whatever for the kids.
That's all you eat it anyway.
That is exactly what I eat. And they said that was for the kids, but that's for me too. But, yeah, so it'll be fun. I think we're going to play some games. I actually got a game. Brandy and I got this really – I haven't opened it yet.
You got a game?
It is that's a good movie. But no, we got it's MTV. It's an MTV trivia game.
Okay.
It's like
What's
80s, 90s,
Aaron giggling over here
80s, 90s, and 2000s. What are you giggling about?
He's watching some WAP TikTok videos.
I'll show you later. It's hilarious.
Oh God, ain't no telling. But yeah, so I'm super excited about playing some games and actually like being around adults. Like you don't have kids. Aaron and I don't get this much. This is a privilege. And I will cry tonight for like having adult conversations. This is nice. What are you doing, dude?
So is this everybody laughs at Brandon. So is this a tradition that y'all do every year?
This just started. This would be the first year, and I think it was something that we've talked about every year. And this is with Brandy's family, and with the passing of her mother on October 2nd, we were at the funeral and kind of doing all this, and I knew that this was going to go away. So every Christmas Eve is usually when we have time with her mom. She comes over and we cook, and her sister, and that's their night. Yeah. And so this will be the first Christmas Eve that we will not have that, and her sister can't get off work, and mom's no longer with us. So I just, when I was there, I kind of felt the need to go ahead and push that. I'm like, hey, let's do this, because we've been talking about it, and that family doesn't do a whole lot. So everybody's super excited, and we always talk about cousins are your first best friends. Yeah. And
as only children, they're as because you and I are both only children. Mm-hmm. They're as close as siblings as we get, other than our close friends.
Exactly. And Addie, my 2-year-old daughter, she stayed with her when her mother died. We actually took off to the beach because some people do know, but anyways, I had 2 deaths in 24 hours. Yeah. And so after the funerals, we were in a place that we just had to go. So we went to the beach for 3 or 4 days by ourselves with no kids, and they watched Addie, and they've got 3 kids. Ashley, shout out to Ashley. Thanks for watching Addie. But she watched them, and they're all around the same age. Yeah. And it was just, she didn't want to leave. And she was having a blast, and that was so good to see, because we don't have a lot of cousins that live around us that's their age. And Aiden didn't get that, because we were young when we had Aiden. So Aiden's 11, and it's not a lot of kids his age. So he's just kind of had to deal with that. So from a family standpoint, so it was really good. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night getting all the kids watching the cousins, kids, all the kids run around and talk about Santa and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So
and that's why I had something similar. So Abby is my grandmother, my dad's mom, and we used to have Abby Christmas since way before I was born. All my grandmother's children, 3 boys and 1 daughter, would all get together with their families at Abby's house in Lexington. Yeah. And have Christmas. She would cook for everybody, and gosh, she was a damn good cook. Yeah. And that's where I got to know like all my cousins, and people cousins came from Virginia and Georgia up to visit us, up and down to visit Abby at Christmas time, and that's where one of my cousins is like a big brother to me. Mm-hmm. He's 12 years older than I am.
12 years older, okay.
Yeah, and because I was the youngest of the family. So my uncle got remarried and had 2 other kids and ruined that for me. I was the baby of the family. It was great. Still the favorite. Don't you worry about that.
I know. I understand.
Still the favorite.
I understand those things. I understand those things.
But yeah, so you know, over the years, they just became siblings.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
And the closest cousins to me were, one was 6 months older than one was like 2 years older, but they lived in Virginia, so I never saw them. Whereas, my cousins around here, I got to see a lot more because of Wake Forest basketball and football games. But yeah, this year was the first year we had it this Saturday. It was the first year. My grandmother's been in a nursing home since the beginning of this year. And because of COVID, she couldn't leave the facility. So this was the first year of Abby Christmas without Abby, which was a bummer, but it was still. And actually had dinner with my cousin the night before, and we were talking about it, and I was like, it's still just so much fun to be around the cousins and aunts and uncles. Some of the uncles didn't come because they couldn't see their mom, but it was still, hey, we're still family. We still get to be around each other, and like this is my big family Christmas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was just me and my mom and my dad.
I think that is the
Christmas
beauty
Day.
of Christmas, right? Is that people die, people pass away, things change, but tradition continues.
Yeah.
It may look differently,
Mm-hmm.
but it continues, and that's like what we were talking about is with this cousin's Christmas, starting a new tradition.
Right.
And my grandmother's not going to be here. She wasn't here for Thanksgiving either, and that's really different.
Mm-hmm.
And Corona, we always go to a church in Rural Hall, or King, should I say. And, this will be the first year that we can't do it because we just can't do it.
Yeah.
And because there's like 40 of us that go up there and they have like
Right.
10 max in a church right now, whatever it is.
Well, that's what my mom was like, hey, you want to come Christmas Eve, go to church? I was like, you shouldn't be going to church on Christmas Eve. Your 90-year-old mother is going to be with you. Don't take her to church.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Hey, keep it
We have
safe.
this thing called streaming now. You can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so it's but it goes on and it goes
Right.
on and as we get older and people continue to leave us, there's going to be I'm always so fascinated, especially having kids now, and I'm like like one day I'm going to be the grandparent. And,
Yeah.
My
Well,
memory,
right now we're all the drunk aunts and uncles
That's true.
at the Christmas
Yeah,
parties.
that's true.
We're them now.
Yeah. We're the Uncle Ed.
Because one of the
Uncle
traditions
Eddie's.
at Abby Christmas or Abby Thanksgiving or Easter or whatever event that we had was Bloody Marys.
Oh.
And that did not go away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids drink up too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was drinking bloodies at family events, unbeknownst to my mother.
There you go.
Since I was like 16.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
Cousins
you heard it
feeding
here
me.
first, ladies and gentlemen.
just
Heard it
feed
here
me
first.
booze,
Heard
and
it
it was
first.
fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, weddings, cousins feeding me booze. We had so my
I heard
parents.
a fun wedding story the other night that I know we can't talk about, but that was a fun wedding.
That
story.
was a fun wedding.
That was a
story.
very fun
We're
wedding
not going to
story.
talk about that.
That's on a different episode. That's on a different episode.
But my cousin, he's like a big brother to me. So my parents had this big liquor stash in their garage when I was growing up, and this was
Like the one over there.
It was
Oh,
like
bigger.
all covered. So my dad was in the furniture industry. He was a furniture rep, so he used to host parties when Furniture Market would happen in High Point. So every spring and fall, he would go buy a bunch of liquor for the parties, whatever they did. My dad, I'm just like my dad. My dad just drinks scotch and he drinks Tito's,
There
and
you
I'm my father's son.
There you go.
And so like whatever wasn't drunk, he would just like put in the garage in these like cupboards. And my cousin was doing some work for my parents, and he saw that, and he was like, Fletcher, you need to go take all this, bury it in the backyard somewhere. And I was like, well, I don't drink. And this was probably a year or two before I started drinking in high school. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. It just seems.
We get in trouble. guys.
Well,
Can
it
we get
just
in
it just seemed like a lot of work, if I'm going to be
Yeah.
really honest. We have to dig a 6-foot
There's
hole.
not a shovel that fits my hands.
And so, couple years later, when I did start drinking, that garage was a gold mine.
Oh yeah.
Me and my high school friends, that's all we would like. Be
Did
like,
he know?
Come, what?
Did he know?
Who?
Your dad.
No. Until I got hammered one night, and it was and like stumbled into my room. I was drinking down in the basement, stumbled up into my room, and it's pitch black. I'm not a tidy person, so there's just shit all over the floor.
Yeah.
And so I tripped over it, and I think I kind of fell into a lamp, but I was like 16 drinks deep as like a 16, 17-year-old. And and so my mom came in, and I was in the bathroom at this point, and she was like, I'll never forget this. She said, "You're smashed." And I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not smashed. I'm just sitting here looking for the mouthwash." And I had this dresser in my bathroom, and I was just opening up all the drawers and opening up to the mirror, looking for this mouthwash. And it was I did it twice, all the drawers twice. And finally looked up, it was the mouthwash was sitting on top.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right there.
And then, I mean, there were I don't know, 75 plus bottles of liquor, and she poured them all down the drain. All down the drain the next day.
Oh no.
And I was devastated. My friends were devastated.
Well, you had friends.
Yeah, I mean,
at one point.
Yeah, I mean, it was because we were they would just come over, and we weren't rowdy. We were just it was me and a handful of friends just drinking in our basement. We weren't doing anything bad. It was just hanging out, drinking, and that stopped.
Yeah, real quick.
Then we had to play Hey Mister and be go up to homeless folks and be like, "Hey, can you go buy us a 24 pack? Can you buy us a case of booze?"
That's hilarious. I never got into drinking. That was just never my thing.
Yeah, me either.
But I did take a Playboy and bury it in the woods because I thought it would be a great idea, and then it rained, and it was a terrible idea. Yeah, so that didn't work out. I didn't think that one through because I was very young. I didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't process.
We should have put it in Ziploc.
Oh, I
You'd
didn't
been
process
good.
that. Oh, I found out the next one's I
When you
buried.
dug it
I
up.
guarantee you, they're still out there, and
Yeah.
I need to go.
And you still could have enjoyed it,
could've.
even if half of it was missing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just like back in the
Yeah.
day. I don't know if we want to talk about. I don't know.
Yeah, we probably don't need to go down that route. We really don't need to go down
with
that route.
the 56K.
Speaking of ho ho
dial
ho,
Some hoes in this
speaking
house.
of ho ho ho.
Some hoes in this house.
Yeah, but yeah, but no joke though. It is really
It's the most
interesting
wonderful.
to talk about traditions and how they continue to
Yeah.
go. I mean, it really is, because Christmas has that has joy, and your Christmas tree is pretty. I know we can't see it. They can't see it. We can see it.
I can
They
see
can.
it.
I-
I can
you can see it.
hardly see it with these
Yeah,
blinders.
because it's your blinders, your horse blinders.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like this is dying and I can't see it, and I'm disappointed.
It is, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah. So I think we need to wrap this show up.
Or do we?
I think so. I'm tired.
Well, it's the most wonderful time of year.
It is the most wonderful time of the year. Aaron is he's
Taking
turned
a
over
nap on the
twice
sofa.
now.
I'm wide awake and chipper.
Chipper. But yeah, so to everyone out there, we hope that you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we're going to be coming to you. 2021 is going to be different for us, and in a great way. So I think
Good
there's
way.
some
Great way.
really,
Fantastic way.
really cool things.
You
coming
will be
down.
flabbergasted.
Drinking game. You're drunk now. But yeah, so I think we got some really cool stuff happening, and we missed Crystal tonight. So shout out to Crystal, and yeah. So
Have a very, very Merry Christmas.
yep. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Plum Positive out.